this idea in my head, free from all these stories. Dawned a raging fire burning bright, giving way to sunlight. And this howling perforated thought weeps a new song daily. This resounding lesson in the air, locking eyes without care. Could it be that you were making me? Could it be that you were making me? Out of mind and out of sight, am I making much of this life? Holy hands were held behind my eyes, touching heaven's garden. There was love I knew. All the lonely boys on this side of Nashville only wanna hold your hand. 'Cause all the lonely boys surround you like a castle. When you're down, lift you up again. Am I just one of them? Emma, could you let me in? All the lonely girls on this side of Nashville only wanna talk shit. 'Cause all the lonely girls, pretty in their high heels, never really get it. 'Cause I just want one. Emma, could I understand you even if you told me? And could I ever hold you? And do you even know me? What's it like inside a brain that splits out into roads? Your soul is like a map, and I'm just a street stroke. Emma, could One last ticket before it's gone. One last summer before it's fall. Tune your strings and play your cards. Little words hit me like a game.